before, it was a proof of concept mission with Winds of Change, where we could show that we could map the carbon dioxide and methane more than halfway around the world. That was very important for that region. But now it's going to be the same, that we're going to go into the Arctic region, which is suspected to emit a lot more methane as the temperatures warm. And the data from these area is particularly missing, so anything we collect will be a huge value towards the global budgets, the global databases. So Mauritius will sail up through the North Sea and towards Tromsø. And along this coastal region here of Norway are very interesting points for the methane and carbon dioxide emissions. So we'll focus also on surface sampling of these gases in key areas. Along the coast will be a main one. Either myself or somebody from our Aquatic Physics Group will join on board in Tromsø and sail towards Svalbard. And Svalbard is particularly an interesting region for us in terms of methane emissions. There's a lot of shallow coastal regions that are exposed to warming temperature, and this methane that's trapped in the ice there has more chance of being liberated and reaching the atmosphere. So what we're doing is we're trying to identify sensitive regions to look closer on, where we could have more focused campaigns measuring the water concentrations of both methane and CO2, in addition to our other measurements of atmospheric gas concentrations and temperature of the water and salinity. So the idea is to identify these potentially sensitive locations, and then we'll review the literature to see if other researchers have performed studies in these regions, and hopefully there are some data that can help us guide our program and our most strategic measurement campaigns possible. And so the idea now is just to identify these key locations where Mauritius can sail to and collect this critical data. Laser 1 is the methane laser, correct? Oh, okay. Now we have received our greenhouse gas analyzer, the yellow box, as she's become known when she was on Fleur de Passion, where she spent 3 years. During the pause, we had her in for servicing, the pumps, all the filters changed, and so now we're doing the pre-run tests, and today we'll do the installation. So this is a gas analyzer, portable gas analyzer, and she measures methane and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, in the air. And so we have a tube run on the aft mast where she'll take the air samples in, come down here, and record the methane and CO2 concentrations every 1 minute for hopefully the next 5 years on board Mauritius. And then we have another instrument. This is new to the program. We didn't have this before. This is the handheld part of it. It's called a CTD, conductivity temperature depth. And we have she's installed here in the moon pool. So the Foundation Pacifique, they installed in Mauritius this moon pool specifically for this probe, as well as to water sample. We'll be collecting surface samples for methane and carbon dioxide on this project as well. It's much more convenient to collect the samples from here than over the side of the boat while she's underway. And so you can see the water temperature, the salinity, dissolved oxygen, and turbidity, which is how clear the water is basically. And so she'll just stay in place here and record data every 1 minute on the handheld unit. And then every few weeks somebody will send the data back to Geneva for now until we get the transmission working. And then for maintenance, it's standalone. Just somebody should check it every few days. Yatsi is on this leg to Tromsø, and so the equipment's in very good hands, capable hands with her. So she'll do a lot of the preliminary testing and make sure everything's working fine, and we'll see what we get by the time we get to Tromsø. Hopefully a really nice data set. And that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.